Okay.
All right. So,
Right.
welcome to Ep.1 of Boring Broth. Yay.
The show's arrived.
Woo. Long time coming. We are your hosts, and I am Ms.A, and we are here to put a little boring in your life. Just a little. Today's topic is us. I think that's an appropriate topic for our first podcast. Do you agree?
That's young folks. That's a good jumping off point. Okay. Young folks still saying that. I don't.
Hey, I honestly cannot tell you.
Okay.
As childish as I am not amongst the young folks.
We're wrong with that then.
Okay, so how this will work is we each have 3 questions for the other person. They are complete secrets. We have no idea what they are. We're going to play a game of rock paper Spock. It's rock paper scissors. Just I'm being special. To see who will go first to either ask or be asked. And then, of course, chaos will ensue, hopefully. All right? Everybody on board?
Let's go with chaos.
Okay, so rock, paper,
Chaos is
scissors.
going to.
Okay, rock, paper, Spock. You do know how to play rock, paper, Spock, right?
I know how to play rock paper spot. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I don't want to.
What did you take me
I
for?
don't want to assume that you just know stuff, and I mean,
Okay. You got straight up. Or you got the hood version. Which one we doing?
we
We doing
doing
straight
hood.
up.
No, we doing hood version. Come on.
Okay, hood version. All right.
All
Bet.
right, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I won. I pulled rock. He pulled Spock, which is the scissors. You know. Sorry. So I want to ask you questions first. I'm gonna go ahead and ask my questions instead of being asked because I'm not ready for that. I think I'm gonna start off with something a little light. There's not a lot of mechanisms to it, but it is a loaded question. So be prepared. All right, ready? Question number 1. Who is your waifu?
My waifu?
Yes.
My anime wife.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Because I love this woman so much. So much. She does everything for me. She's the sexy librarian of my life. She brings me so much joy. She's in my eyes. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. I saw something that looked like her in real life at this carryout, and I know I shouldn't be eating it, and I keep going back because she looks so much like her without the eyes, and it freaks me out. I always want to jump over the counter, but I'm going to catch a charge if I do that. So I probably should not do that at all. But my waifu has, not always, but has been for probably the last 10 years, has been Hidnasa Hugo. There is something about that woman
I know what it is.
that does it for me.
It's her
Hush,
boobies. It's
hush.
her boobies. You love her boobies.
It's the boobies are great.
No, that's
It's,
all.
it's,
That's it. It's her boobies.
it's not that's dumb.
It's her
The
boobies.
boobies are great. If we're just talking boobs, there's a whole nother character who slips my mind right now in Cloud Nation that has much bigger boobs than her, but she doesn't have a very strong part in Naruto. And I feel like somebody should change that. It is a terrible, terrible thing. The boobies are great. I love the boobies. But there's something very soft and genuine about her nature. Like she reminds me like if Hanata has to be a water sign. She's very introverted. She's not very confident. I'm not very confident. I'm introverted. Everything about her seems like we would mesh so wonderfully.
Y'all would be
That is
soft
a
and
dirty bucket list dream of mine.
you would be soft and quiet together.
I'm not going to get to that right now, but Hinata is my waifu. She will always be my waifu. Like, have you watched Naruto? What is wrong with you people? If you have not watched Naruto yet, I do not believe for 1 minute none of you have seen Naruto. Just Go back and look at her. Look at her as a grown woman now with two children, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh she does, oh she's still doing it for me.
So
She's still,
awful.
she did, still doing it for me. Oh, I have a picture on my phone right now that if I didn't have children, I'd put it on the front of my goddamn phone, and it is terrible. And I was like, oh yeah, I
That's
absolutely.
awful. I love Hinata. I do. She's she's everything that I want to be, but my personality will not allow it.
No, no, no. Your
She's
personality.
I'm more like Granny Hokage.
Yeah, you're a little. You might be a little Tsunade. Might be a lot of. You might be a little Tsunade.
Yeah.
I,
I
I,
came
I'm
I came
okay.
to grip with I came to grips with that a long time ago. I am not uh the Hinata type, even though I want it to be so bad. She's so sweet. I'm not that in any way.
Sweet, sweet, precious little thing. I would do all kinds of PDA in public with.
See,
Just walk together.
I feel like, I can do that until I threaten death. And that's not very Hinata of me to threaten
Yeah,
death.
she doesn't threaten death.
I do it constantly.
She doesn't threaten death. She does. She gets her ass kicked a lot. Just she doesn't she doesn't threaten death. She can fight, but she doesn't threaten death.
See. Okay. So,
Gentle Fist needs work. Just saying.
okay. Question number 2. What is your most regrettable fashion phase? I know. I know.
Okay, first of all, let me preface this by saying that I am older,
Mm-hmm.
and these were in. And y'all can kiss my ass. All right. I will not be judged by the likes of you. I mean, I will be. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But I will not be
I
judged
just
by.
want you to know that you're already being judged by a grown woman in a unicorn
Okay.
onesie. Okay? Just,
Okay. Look.
I'm
20
saying.
years ago. Yeah, that seems like a lot. 20 years ago, in my club hopping days, I don't club anymore. I don't have time, nor the patience, nor the energy. Just so many things I don't have to do it. Anyway, in my early club hopping days, back when I was tearing up the back roads of North Carolina, uh, the early 2000s, probably 2000, 2000, and probably 99 or probably '04. Probably, nah, I say '03. Terrible, terrible clothing years for me. Lots of ultra baggy jeans that drug the ground. Not that GNCO, the Junko. I didn't have those. I just had regular baggy jeans, and I would have the buttoned up samurai showdown shirt with the white tee underneath, and I would have it halfway unbuttoned at the club. Then once it got hot, I was unbutton the whole thing and had the white tee stuffed in it, and you couldn't tell me that I wasn't the flyest thing in there because it was about nine or 900 other people dressed just like that. So you couldn't tell us he wasn't the flyest thing walking. You couldn't. You couldn't. You had to, and you couldn't tell me that I didn't have a hot. I didn't have. I can't remember the character's name. I wish I would have known these questions would come because I would have all of this stuff. And nope. Pause that. I I won. What made it so bad is I had a Dragon Ball Z one. I had a Goku shirt. I had a Goku as the kid, and then I had a regular Goku shirt. I had 3 Samurai Showdown shirts. I had a Mortal Kombat shirt with Cable of all people on it.
Cable?
Like why have Cabral on? That's not Cable's Cabral. Why have
Okay.
shirt at all? Like it doesn't make any sense. Uh, but again, I thought I was the hottest thing going, and you couldn't tell me that I wasn't. And if your shirt wasn't, and I would go to this place that was way off the beaten path, like 40 miles away in Wilmington, North Carolina, that was a clothing place that sold all of these shirts. And I would go and I would tell them what I wanted, and they would put it on a shirt. They would literally put it on a shirt, and they didn't have a problem putting it on a shirt. And I love the fact that they would do that for me. I loved it. Love the fact they would do that for me. Let's see. Characters. Samurai Showdown. Help a brother out. I need character names. Let's see. I had Hayamaru. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. My favorite was my Galfo shirt. Him and the guy with the blue, the little blue American guy with the dog. Yeah, I had him. Don't tease me.
Folks, I just want you to know that I am in complete and utter shock right now. I thought the most he would say is probably, like baggy jeans and with the one pant leg up,
No, never one
you
pant leg up.
know,
That's tacky.
you know, maybe he experimented with faux braids or something like that. I don't know. This is not what I was expecting.
That's so tacky. Ew. One pants leg up. That's guys what. It's like guys. Now I wore slouch socks. I used to bring the pants. I used to bring the sweatpants up, and then the workout socks would be underneath, and then you would just let the sweatpants rest on top of.
I
That
used to
was
do that. I
that was
used to do that. Yeah, I used to do that.
and Ukyo. That probably
Really?
he was probably my favorite. He was the guy who kept the sword in the sleeve all the time. He would bring
Yes.
favorite character. That was probably my favorite shirt. Like I had a shirt with him doing like an upward slide. I just wish he just had it just seated, and like they could never get the picture right, and so I never ended up buying the shirt because they couldn't get it right. And I had one of Tam Tam, which I don't know why I've had one of Tam Tam. That didn't make any sense because I didn't like Tam Tam at all. But it just looked big and crazy, and I
Poor
was kind of.
Tam Tam.
I mean, I'm beefy now, but not in a good way. I'm like 70. I'm like
You're
72
beefy in
years.
a good way. Shut up.
I'm not beefy in a good
You're
way. I'm
beefy in
like
a good way. Shut up.
I was like 80-20 then. I was like 80-20 then. I'm 73, whatever the balance is now. Like just
You're fly
maybe
now.
60.
Shut up. I don't
Um,
agree. Go away. Shush.
yeah,
Your
that
opinion is invalid. It's invalid. It doesn't count.
that that was my most terrible. I have literally no clothes from that era. When it was time to get rid of them, I transitioned right into baggy white tees. Like I wouldn't go to my knees with it. It definitely would cover my ass. Like just it definitely covered at least 3/4 of my ass cheeks. Like it did cover that. I never went all the way to the knees with it. Like just was like that's a dress. Like I'm not doing that. That's a dress or some that's like around the house. No,
I used to have the white tee that went to the knees. I did.
I
I
didn't.
did.
Like
I
I
did
did.
it. I did it.
And then you have to slouch the pants all the way up under there. It was like I'm not doing all of that. I ain't got time for all that. I had a limit, and I stayed at that limit, and just and I kind of, sort of, still wear my shirts like that. Like just I like them to because my torso is so long. I like my shirts to at least touch my butt. Like it touch
See,
somewhere.
I'm the opposite. I like my shirts to be long because my torso is super short, so it makes me look
My torso isn't short.
longer.
I just have stomach, so I just like I need coverage. Otherwise, it's gonna like find a way to ride up a little bit, and I don't want it to do that. Like this, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Yes, I transitioned to a the white tea era wasn't crazy because white tea was like $4. You go to the flea market, buy
Bottom
10
bitches
of
in
them,
bulk.
buy 10, but exactly. And I wasn't just buying white; I was buying white, green,
Black, green,
blue,
blue. Yeah.
and I was all kinds of gangs. I like all kinds of gangs. Like I love the crip walk. I can do it a little bit, but I ain't cripping at all. I ain't throwing up no set. I don't even know what a set is. Like just I can't do it. But yes,
Okay.
that's my clothing line.
Okay. Yeah, I'm learning new things about you. This
And I couldn't dress in high school. That was pretty.
high school never counts.
I was pretty poor then too. Okay, let's just
Okay,
get.
okay, okay. Now, my final question for you, sir.
I feel like my question should have been funner. I didn't do it fun.
Oh, no, no, no. This is variety. That's great.
I might have to go off the cuff and ask you something
Don't you
weird.
dare. You. If it's already written down, it's in stone. You have to ask me those questions, and then save the next one for the next time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, final question, sir. If you were stuck on an island, being held captive, and you could be cared for by either a world famous doctor, world class chef, or the woman of your dreams, who would it be? You can only choose one.
Stuck on an island,
Mm-hmm.
taken care of by a world class doctor,
Mm-hmm.
world class chef,
Mm-hmm.
or the woman of my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose the woman of my dreams because we can figure out what to eat and make it work. Uh, whatever ails us, put some tussin on it. Go get in the salt water like that. That'll kill it. Salt water kill it. Get in the water. Don't get in it for too long because the shark. I'm gonna let you go. Like I'm gonna holler for you. I'm gonna tell your parents you went out like a G. I'm not going in there after you. I'm sorry. Steven does not do the ocean. Steven does not.
uh,
Yes. Nick does not do the ocean at all.
that is
Uh,
that is absolutely
I would
hilarious.
have to say the woman of my dreams because I can't bang my doctor. My doctor's a
You
little
don't
whack.
know that.
I don't know that.
It's a world class doctor, and the doctor could be hot.
The doctor could be hot, but if we're on an island and you don't have the things that you need to do all your doctoring, you're not doing me any good.
No, but it's like the doctor would be able to do the doctor's job on this island, and if that's, with all the equipment absolutely necessary to do what doctors do.
Am I stuck here?
Oh yeah, you're stuck.
I can't get away.
No.
Am I trying to be rescued?
There's no chance of rescue.
No
You have
chance.
given up all hope. There's no chance.
No, I wouldn't take a doctor because I feel like maybe 40 or 45 days into that, I'm gonna be looking for a quick release anyway. Tom Hanks is the man. There's no way me and Wilson is
Yo.
out that long. I'd have YOLO my way off the top of that fucking mountain so fucking
Yeah. I just recently watched Castaway again, and I'm like, dude, my anxiety went straight through the roof. I was like, you know what? No, nothing about that is okay. I already have problems with planes. It's
no, I'd have got
not
off of there.
okay.
Excuse my. I just got off work and I haven't had a chance to decompress or had a cup of coffee yet. But please excuse my colorful language. I promise I would do better, people.
Okay.
Um, a doctor does not serve me any purpose on an island I cannot get away from. A world class chef also does not serve me any purpose
I'm the
on an
opposite.
island I can't get away from. At least the woman of my dreams aesthetically will look pleasing to me until she doesn't. And we can bang each other. Like,
Until
just
she gets
kind of,
some weird infection from a cut.
yeah, and just like, look, we're going to hack that off and keep doing this until we die. Like, just kind of,
Oh.
what I take, get in the water. The salt water kill it. Just don't get in the water. Get in the surf. Get in the surf. You cut your arm, get in the surf right now. That'll solve that wound right quick. I know enough basic. What's the word I'm looking for? Um,
Survival skills?
yes, enough basic survival skills in the military and first aid that as long as you ain't got a tooth need knocked out your head or you have to have something like taken out, we good. We can get by. We can get by. I will cauterize every wound with fire. Like we will get by.
Oh.
I'll put some kindling on there and get that spike good and hot. Like, look, this is gonna hurt. On the count of three, one. Just in a moment. Just you're never gonna know what number. You're gonna count to three this time, right? I got you. Ready? One, two, three. You're never gonna know when it's coming. Just
I'm in
don't be.
pain. I just want you to know I'm in physical pain right now.
It's gonna be physical pain. Like
That's awful. That is awful. That is
I
so
expect
bad.
the same. Like just he had to go through all that stuff to get that tooth out his head, and if you got a bad tooth, I'm just gonna punch you in the jaw. Just look, stand still. This isn't domestic abuse. I'm trying to help you. I'm gonna hit you with my knuckle, Michael Jai White style, right in the tooth on that shit,
Wow.
and then go get in the water and go switch with that goddamn salt water. It's gonna get you right. That salt water gonna save you.
Saltwater saves lives.
It does. Salt water gonna save. It's gonna feed us. It's gonna cauterize wounds. It's gonna do all stuff we need to do. We gonna die anyway. So
It's just
I'm
a
just
matter of
saving it.
time. See, I would have picked the chef.
Why would you pick the chef?
Cause food. food. I get top notch food that I do not have to share with anybody. Period. And my chef might be hot.
But you're stuck on a.
I'm
See,
stuck on an island with top notch food. I don't have to share. Seriously?
yeah, I guess
And my chef could be hot, or I could just get used to seeing that face. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm taking the chef.
I can see why. Like I'm just looking for the have enjoyment for my last few days I have on the earth because I'm not gonna have very many. And the chef just seems like he would stall all that out. Like I'm eating and drinking good. Yeah, look, man, let's make the best. You know
Oh
what?
yeah,
That chef does make sense. Like,
yeah.
look, we on an island, we eating good,
I can't go anywhere. I
can't go
can't.
anywhere, drinking liquor. Just
I might as
because
well just
if you chefing it up, I mean, you gotta have liquor. I don't know where you're getting all this from. I don't know what boat bringing all this here, but I don't care how that works.
I'm
Like
saying.
this,
I'm just
it
saying.
don't make any sense. Soda online don't make no sense.
It's
Just,
trash. It is trash.
just lots of things don't make no sense. There's a talking monkey on Attack on Titan. They still have not. No one's brought
Explain
it
that.
to talk. So it just
No one explains that.
I don't know why.
I
Nobody's just
have I have FYI I have lost all faith in Attack on Titan. I can't. I can't. I
I
can't.
have to finish it, man. They're doing too much dialogue. I'm like, what? Somebody kill something. Like it's not enough killing. It's pissing
But
me.
hands down, the first 3 episodes of that show, yeah.
First 3 episodes of the first season. Oh my
Oh,
god, look, you
oh,
in the second season. First season was
oh.
just so good. It was like, oh my god, they're never gonna be able to outdo this. Then the second season comes, and it's a little bit more dialogue, a little bit more storyline. Like, yeah, it's all right.
I
It's
mean,
not great.
it's not great. It's not terrible though.
It's not terrible though. I can deal with it. Then the third season comes, like, what the hell is going on
Uh,
here?
by that time, I'm confused.
Can,
Just
can we use an
I quit.
omnidirectional device and flash through the buildings and move around? Like, do some Spider-Man shit. That's what I'm waiting for.
Something. But I'm telling you, those first 3 episodes, that first one, I was in. I was scarred. Like I'm still scarred. I mean, just a whole lot of.
Those
Oh
first
my god, it was terrible.
so good as you immediately get on the phone. I need a 20-piece hot wing with fries and all the sauce you can give me, and 3 huge teas. Start disrobing. Yeah, we not doing nothing
Oh
else today.
yeah. Oh,
That's binge watch mode.
that's it.
Also, Growing Broth podcasters, binge watch mode will be coming in some way, shape, or form. I'm just saying. I'm going to binge watch something. I don't know what it is yet.
Oh, the first of every month, I will be watching the first 12 episodes of an anime I have not seen. I've already done The Promised Neverland. Follow us on Twitter. Ugh, follow us on Twitter at Boring Broth. No, it's at Boring.broth. I'm gonna get it
That's
right. I'm gonna get it right.
that boring dot, bro. I'm pretty sure there's a dot.
There's a dot in there. I like the dots. I like dots. um, yeah, but if you follow us on Twitter, the first of every month, I will watch the first 12 episodes of an anime that I have not seen. Go through, check out my live tweets for The Promised Neverland. It's interesting, and if you have not seen The Promised Neverland, I do recommend it. It is a great show. Um, there's a whole lot of emotion involved, especially towards the end. I was beat. I was after further watching. I was beat. I was tired. I shouldn't be tired after watching anime, but the little children they just made me feel so much.
I might have to go and watch this.
Oh yeah, definitely watch it.
My time is so terrible. I'm so terrible with my time.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to get Crunchyroll, like I keep asking you to get. I know you don't have it.
I mean, I got it. It's just like
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need
you
you
have to get it not
to
me. I
utilize Crunchyroll. Hashtag not sponsored yet. But yeah, I'm gonna need you to get on there because I mean
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, do it.
Yeah, looking for sponsors. Appreciate it. Hey, Rock Auto. I spent a lot of money there. So looking for sponsors. I'm just saying.
You know,
I would
a
appreciate it.
bookwalker for your manga needs. I'm on it. Um, but yeah, it's a great show. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited that they got a season 2, but I'm also very worried of season 2s especially when it comes to anime. Like I am so concerned
You
about One
never,
Punch Man.
never know what you're gonna get. Never.
I'm really surprised that Hiraka has been consistently this good. You know, Hiraka is one of those very rare
But this,
anime.
I still haven't seen the movie yet.
I
I have
haven't
not.
either.
I have not seen Two Heroes. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. Legally, illegally, I know it came out in the movie theaters last year, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. And I want to see it because of you starting me on it. Like you
I
told me
told
to
you.
watch like a year.
I told you. It was a great. I freaking love it.
You told me it came out, and I didn't watch it for like an entire year. I was like, I want to watch something else. And then I watched the first episode. I was like, and I've been like, I rotted my brain for the next 4 days watching that show.
It's a great. It's Hiraka. As far as
My Hero might really fall right under Naruto for me. And
it's top, hands
yeah,
down.
like it beat Attack on Titan because season three
Oh
was so
yeah.
god awfully bad.
Oh
Like this,
yeah.
it knocked Attack on Titan off of us. Like
Oh yeah.
this is cringeworthy. Like no, no, no. And by Naruto, and also disclaimer by Naruto, I mean all of it. Original and original Naruto, all of it goes together. I don't care how dorky and tacky and tagline original Naruto was. It all goes together. Shut your mouth. Don't stop fighting. I will write you over.
All I hear is Naruto screaming his stupid little catchphrase in my head right now.
Believe it.
Oh my god.
He did it so many times. I started ignoring it. I could tell when it was gonna come. Oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
There's the music. There's the sound cue. No, because it was just one of those like I tried binge watching it. I've tried, and I get to like episode 4, and I have this piercing headache because all I hear is just that voice, and I don't care if it's the English dub or the Japanese version. It's the same. It's
It's
equally
just
painful.
it's painful. You just have to make it to the tuning exams. Once you make it to the tuning exams, it makes it all worth it.
Okay.
Tuning exams are so ridiculously awesome that all the BS leading up to it completely goes out the window.
Okay. And I keep saying this, and I keep forgetting your boy's name. Uh, and Chip was a big fan. What is her name? She's irrelevant to me. Who? What's her name?
Tamiri.
Okay. Her fight against what's his face?
My favorite character, Shikamaru.
Okay. P.S. Shikamaru's life. Um, that used to be my favorite battle. That used to be my favorite anime battle of all time until I saw uh, the one with Todoroki and I'm gonna mispronounce this boy's name. Midoriya. I was gonna say Madoku. Midoriya and Todoroki season 2. I can give you the episode name. I cannot tell you the name of the exam, but it's Todoroki Origins from My Hero Academia. That battle, hands down, my absolute favorite anime battle of all time. It is freaking gorgeous. Watching it gives me goosebumps every freaking time. I
Honestly,
love
all the
it.
fight scenes from My Hero would rival anything in the Naruto verse. Like they are so ridiculously over the top and good. Like, but they're not over the top. Like they're good and they're very greatly choreographed. They are not they are not Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry. I used to love Dragon Ball Z. I used to love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, loved it. Loved it. And then it got weird. It kept they just
You mean it
different.
got weirder?
I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up. Like they start being 17s and 18s and Cells and Trunks and Majin Boos, and I was like, what is going on here? I know Frieza. Like
There we go.
they were playing people out. And remember how you said Shikamaru is life?
Yes.
Shikamaru is.
I'm gonna get that shirt.
No, you're not.
And you know I got dibs on like 90% of your clothes, right?
You know that I will put a padlock on my closet.
Good luck. If you think that padlock is gonna keep me out, good luck. I'm just saying.
Stay off my stuff, bro. I just took that shirt off. I knew it was gonna show on this T-shirt, which I iron for y'all. I don't iron for nobody.
I have on a purple unicorn onesie. I didn't iron nothing. I love this onesie. It is awesome.
Got the character from Unicorn Lucky Charms on. It's all right.
Dude, I got the ears and everything. The whole I got a sassy mane. Just check out that mane. Look at that. Look at that. Sexy.
Because I knew you were wearing this thing. I offhand thought about it, but didn't do it wearing my damn Naruto sleep cap. I was like,
You know what you should have? Mine fell apart. I watched it too many times.
you was wearing it like that?
I love that thing. I loved it. It lost a tooth. I was like, okay, that's fine.
I keep it in my drawer. Like I pull out everything.
I remember when we got those things.
Yes.
We got matching Naruto sleep caps back in the day.
I still have a picture of you with that hat on.
I love that hat. It was my favorite hat, and then it lost a tooth, and I was like, that's okay. I'll sew up the little hole. It just fell apart.
I literally used to sleep in that fucking hat. Literally used to sleep in that hat, and that was not very popular with the ladies. On your head, wave cap keeper. Why does it have teeth?
See, why are you asking so many questions? Right. Asking so many questions. Weird. No one asked you, lady. I still think you should have tried Chilean sea bass. I'm just saying. Don't hear me.
Why you gotta bring up my flaws to these people? I don't even like you. I don't like sea bass period. I'm not doing it. I still haven't done it.
Why not though?
Not doing it.
All those omega fatty acids. You know, it's good for you. It's supposed to be good for your skin.
Your nose is big. I'm not doing it.
So mean.
Nose is big. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with her nose is big. I'm not doing it.
So mean.
Pretty girl. I can't say she's not. That's not a girl's a woman. She has a full-blown career.
I see. I'm still confused. I'm still confused on why you did it. Just that fact alone. Like you put forth the effort.
I know my limits.
And while we're on the subject of Chilean sea bass, I would like to say a very special hello to my friend Antoine. Hi, Antoine. Hello. Yeah. Hey. Okay. You have questions to ask me. Go ahead. You go ahead. Please don't hurt Antoine. Please don't hurt Antoine. That's my friend.
I'm not gonna hurt Antoine. I don't even know Antoine.
That's not his name?
Oh, you talking about Antoine.
Who? What other Antoine?
You talking about mine? I thought you were talking about your own Antoine.
No. He's the only Antoine.
I'll kill him. You want me to slash his tires?
You leave him alone. That is my friend.
Sure.
And he's a sweetheart. At least he's nice to me. That's all that matters.
I don't care if he's nice to me.
He's nice to me.
Hey, Antoine, fuck you, Antoine.
Did you be nice to my Antoine?
we still going golfing tomorrow, but I mean.
You guys are going golfing?
Yes, we're going to play golf.
Oh.
No, I will not call you.
You're being mean. You're being real mean.
I'm saving you from terrible STDs. Like, I don't know if you actually. I'm making shit up.
You leave my friend alone. You leave my friend alone.
It's a terrible character flaw of mine. Say it again. Stop bringing up my flaws and clothing. Okay. Now, because it is my turn to ask questions, I will ask more responsible questions.
Okay.
Because Ms.A. asked the most ridiculous question. I'm like, damn, I feel like I should have broadened my horizons a little bit and asked something foolish.
It wasn't foolish.
She told me I couldn't ask the foolish question I was going to ask.
Yeah, because, stalkers are a thing.
Stalkers are a thing. I'm not going to ask that question.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 1. and trying to make Ms.A responsible and take the ear off of her nature.
Good luck.
Question number one: if you can make five major changes to your life right now, what would they be and why?
Why so many? Oh,
Five is a good number.
five is a horrible number.
Five is a good
Four.
number.
Now four is
Five
a
is
great number.
five is a good number. Five
Five's
is nice
terrible.
and even. Five is
Five is
nice and
not even. It is
five is a nice and even.
odd.
It's an odd number, but it's nice and even as far as like goals to have. You should have five separate
Five,
things
no.
you would like or trying to do.
No one
Like
has
this.
time for that. Okay, five major changes in my life.
Yeah. If you can make five major changes in your life right now, what would they be and why?
Um,
It could be anything.
okay, five major changes. First major change is my current living situation. I don't want to live here anymore. I want to live in Japan. That needs to change. My second, um,
That is wonderful.
oh yeah, yeah.
I should have plants in my house. You have a plant. I have
I
no
have
other plant.
two. I have two plants.
I'm pretty
See,
sure my air quality is
and a
trash.
dog. He's asleep.
You got a whole dog in there too.
Yeah.
I think my cat tried to suck my spirit out. I'm not,
You always say that about Jackson. You leave Jackson alone.
I'm not picking on Jackson right now. He's too clingy. I can't leave him alone. He was all on my face, like purring, like wiping his ass, like get your smelly ass out of my face.
Yeah,
What have you been on?
I love you.
He needs a bath. I gotta find cat shampoo.
See that
Other than
that little plant there? That's my succulents. That's tenon after my favorite doctor. The fact that you don't watch Doctor Who is just appalling to me, but whatever. And then
shows.
the big one that's hanging from my ceiling. That's Door. Door is named after one of my favorite fictional characters in a book because I read books. Um, Oh, okay, okay. That's the second thing I want to change. I should read more books that aren't um fiction. I should read more of those how to make yourself a better person books. Um, because people keep saying that that's the stuff you
Somebody else.
do.
What? I don't get that. How is somebody else who only frame of reference is them gonna tell you how to live your life?
I don't know. I'm trying to adult. Okay.
Every time I pick the Steve Harvey book up, done. Every
No,
time.
I would not take any advice from Steve Harvey ever. That man is gross.
I just use him as an example. Just Rich Dad Poor Dad, never read it. Just
I didn't even know it existed.
every
That just
time I start, the only person who I feel like gives sound, great advice about life, and I recommend it to anybody.
Bruce Lee.
No,
Oh,
uh,
dude.
David Ramsey.
Who?
He is. I won't call him a life coach, but I will call him is somebody who is a very financial stable man who use who figured out how to get debt free no matter what kind of job you have. That man
He
has
sounds like a
changed.
life coach.
Is a life coach, but he taught me something. He taught me how to. He taught me a lesson that I never learned from my own parents. He taught me how to balance a checkbook, how to be
Oh,
responsible for my money.
I
My
had to learn that. Both of my
my
parents
parents
are
are two
accountants.
horribly irresponsible people, and then they thrust me off into the world, and then I became horribly irresponsible because of it.
You're
And
not
when I
irresponsible. You're the responsible one.
look here, dear, that took a long time to get to.
But you're still the responsible one. Like both of my parents are accountants, and we all know how well I am when it comes to money.
That took a long time to get to.
Okay, okay then.
And it's not even then, and even still, I still got to work.
Okay then. My third thing is to be more fiscally responsible.
Yes,
That's
you need it.
I didn't ask you to co-sign on that. Did nobody ask you about your 2 cents on what I needed to do?
Look at your outfit. Your outfit says that you need.
What are you talking about? This screams responsibility. I am a purple freaking unicorn. I am the unicorn. Okay, that screams responsibility. All right. Now maybe these $150 headphones that are on my head that I bought when I had no money.
Skull Candy?
Yeah,
Hey, Skull Candy bought that
about that.
sponsorship. I had a sponsorship with Skull Candy in 2007. You can look me up in the system. I'll give you my real name offline. I'm just saying. I'm
uh,
just saying.
On that
Okay.
note, if you would like to send us any questions or
I'm
sponsorship
just saying.
ideas or whatever, just um you can hit us up at boringbroth@gmail.com. That's
I'll do
where
that.
that's where we take a lot of our emails. You can also find us on Instagram at boringbroth. And
Right, not wrong.
no, that's Twitter. So remember, Twitter is. Oh
Right,
wait,
not.
no. Instagram it has the dot, right? I should know this. I'm the one who set up these accounts. I should know
Oh,
this.
oh,
Okay,
it's tanking.
we were doing so well, and then I tried to do the plug. Okay, so to find us on Instagram, it's boring.broth. Twitter is just boring broth, one word. Um, Gmail is boringbroth, one word at Gmail. And uh, I will, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will make sure to put all the links to all of our social media whatnots in the little thingy below. Little description section below. I don't know. People have names for it, like doobly doo or whatever. I'm gonna find a name. We'll call it the basement for now. I'll put it in the basement below. Go in the basement,
I'm
folks.
gonna get all. I'm gonna get all these correct so we can do all these plug drops
We're gonna get it
correct.
right. This is the first
We're gonna get it right.
episode.
This is just first. We're just kind of feeling our way through it.
Okay, so I
Um,
have I have three things already, right? So,
yeah, things already.
living in Japan, reading
Mm-hmm.
more adult friendly, adult responsible books,
Mm-hmm.
and being more fiscally responsible. Uh, I want to say better eating habits, but for the past month, like you and I have been on this weight loss journey thing, and we've been doing pretty well. So it's not like I don't feel like it's really bad. I just I'm not going full vegan. That's just not gonna
It's,
happen.
it's so
It is boring. That's how this podcast got its name, is because our food for the past month has been so
so
boring. I don't care what you do, it's boring.
so it makes
It's
jumping off
awful.
the deep end. It makes a launching pad for jumping off the deep end.
It's the
Donuts, you say?
do it.
A suicide dive off of the top,
Get
off of the
six.
top diving board.
Get six. Um, yeah, just I was looking through our glides and came across the post that basically the that launched 1,000 ships, so to say. Um, I had sent you a picture of my breakfast, and I had also sent you a picture of my grocery list, and you go, that list is so boring. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you're like, that breakfast looks boring too. I said, it's healthy breakfast. Of course, it's
Talking about a
boring.
guy, talking about a guy who's ate the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost every day for the past month.
So
I should have stock at
stupid.
Walmart. Why don't I have stock at Walmart?
Seriously,
They, they've been keeping me alive.
I got two lean steaks thawing out, so I can
I
throw
don't
it
have
in the slow cooker, so I could have a low calorie, protein heavy meal for the rest of the week. Like, it's ridiculous. So I will throw um eating better, because I mean I could always do better eating wise. And then so that's the fourth one. The fifth one, having more faith and or confidence in myself. I'm not very confident in me and the things that I can accomplish. I doubt myself all the time. Which is weird because I'm the first person to jump into stuff and I know what the hell I'm doing. But
Boy
hey,
Jenkins.
sometimes you just gotta throw a kid into the deep end of the pool and hope for the best. I'm the kid, and life is the deep end. um, but yeah, I would have more confidence in myself. I've allowed a lot of negativity to make me really insecure. So if that was one of the five things that, yeah, that might actually be closer to the top over.
I know this person. You're like loud and brash.
For your
Loud.
information, I am
Just
not loud. Okay. I mean,
just
the audio track might say different, but I am not loud.
give a booming laugh like a grown woman. Oh yeah,
I am a grown woman. My
grown woman,
birthday is in a week.
grown woman laugh.
This podcast will go up
Laugh,
2 days
laugh like
before
a
my
credit
birthday.
score 700.
Aren't you supposed to laugh like that?
That's
Bad
not it.
credit. I
When
know.
it
I
when
know.
it
When it comes out,
your
they'll know.
laugh sounds like something I hear from Claire Huxtable. Like it's like Claire Huxtableness with it.
You know what? I'm actually flattered. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
because that's Mama right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take that.
I
I
would
will take
dump my
that
mama
compliment.
right now for Claire
Oh,
Huxtable. I'm sorry.
what?
Harsh. Claire Huxtable. I would dump my mama for Felicia Rashard. I love my mama, and I would leave her right now. Felicia Rashard, if you see this podcast, Felicia, for whatever
If
reason,
you
you
would like to adopt two grown
I,
people
I
with
will come.
emotional issues,
I will come.
holla.
I will
I will
come.
put our email in the link,
I will
the
sit at your
description
feet
below.
and lay my head in your lap, and you will tell me that it'll be all right, and I will believe you. You will push me to be the man I've always knew I could be.
That's why I hated the movie
Strong,
Creed.
having a strong feminine presence in my life.
That is why I hated the movie Creed because not I
I
thought
was
the
so
movie
jealous
was
of her. I'm
great.
like, oh, my mom, I do what
I
I
was
do.
the movie was great, but I just could not handle the fact that she got to be somebody else's mama. Like, why
So
can't I
jealous.
have that? That's me. That's supposed to be me.
So
You can keep
jealous.
the boxing. I just want her as my mom.
No, I would kill for her to be my mom. Come adopt me, please. Please come adopt me. I ain't that old. I'm adoptable still, kind of, sort of.
Right? I mean,
I don't even want no money.
we
Like,
can
just,
fake
I just want I want the information. Just give me the information. Give me the life. I want the game. Give me the game. You got the game, baby. Give me the game.
it. Okay. Second question.
Okay, you answered all five. Good.
Yeah.
Second question is, what defines Ms.A as a person currently?
A complete and utter mess. Does that work? Is that a definition? Definition? That's a definition.
Give me a definition.
A complete and utter mess. Not in a bad way. I'm just, but I have always been all over the place.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly the straight line kind of person. I'm very straightforward, but I'm easily distracted. So I'm a complete nut. Don't you agree with me like that? Don't you dare agree with me like that. How dare you? You're supposed to say that I am a sound mind and clear and focused at all times. Don't.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yes. That's what you're supposed to say. As my friend, that's what you're supposed to say about me.
As your friend, I'm supposed to tell you how much I love you and tell you the truth. And
Whatever.
I will tell you that it's not the truth.
Whatever. I am awesome.
You are awesome, not because your name starts with an A, but you're
How
awesome.
dare you take that from me?
Because I knew you were going to say it.
Yes.
Just wars you off at the past. Like, God, I hate that quote.
How dare you? Well, I am my name begins with an A. That's what makes me awesome.
All right.
My dad would agree with me. I just want you to know. My dad, he's equally
But your
awesome.
dad's name starts with an A.
Exactly.
Let it be known.
Exactly. Yes,
I'm,
people.
I'm,
I am a
I'm
hot
your
mess.
dad's favorite person that he hasn't met yet.
What?
I'm your dad's favorite person he hasn't met yet.
True.
I'm gonna bring him all kinds of railroad garbage.
That's
I'm
all
like,
you need to do.
I like that guy right there. That guy's awesome. That guy's
You.
awesome. What's his name again? And,
Oh, he wanted to know if he could ride. If you guys gave
no,
rides to to
no,
to.
no.
If you want to win his favor, I suggest you find a way. I'm just saying.
We don't. What I would do is I would take him to a yard while I knew it was empty, and I would let him get on the engine and take pictures because I have the key to unlock it.
Oh, so illegal.
So I would do that. I might even crank it up and go back and forth real quick and let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, well, forget my dad. I want to do that. Can I do that?
Sure.
No.
I don't want to get arrested.
You know how much I love the train,
You can't
especially
be any. You
I
can't
love
be
the
any.
choo choos.
You can't be any bad as MQ.
Choo choo choo.
We're not gonna get into MQ right now.
Choo choo choo.
Choo choo choo.
Boo. Okay. Third question.
No, don't hit the horn in the hood. They're gonna fire shots. There's no rail yard anywhere of substance. All rail yards are in the most terrible, downgraded areas they can find because
They're cheap. The land is cheap.
Land is cheap, and people aren't going to want to complain about it. Rail yards, even in industrial areas, rural areas, or high urban threat, as we call them, high urban threat areas.
Yeah, the hood.
Yeah, it's the hood. Okay. Last and final question. I really feel like I should have asked you something more ignorant. What legacy do you want to leave behind when you're no longer of this plane?
One that people debate about constantly. I don't want anybody to actually get it right. I want it to be just so possibly, it's like
that is what she meant.
Exactly. That's what I want. I want to leave.
Fight is gonna get this. Fight, right? That ain't what it meant. I didn't mean nothing by it. I just said it.
That's exactly it. I want them to look at the things that I could have possibly done. Maybe I was involved. Maybe I was. You don't know. You weren't there. And even the people who were there, they're not even 100% sure. So yeah, that's it. That's it. 100%. I want to leave a legacy that people constantly debate. Every so often an article will pop up talking about they found some new information that could possibly mean that something was either 100% true or completely made up. Like that's.
What they do that with Adolf Hitler.
Well, yeah, that's true. But they do it with royalty constantly. They do it with especially like pharaohs and from Egypt and stuff like that. Um, but even our own like U.S. government, they're always constantly talking about what presidents may or may not have done. And I'm like, dude, this is what I want. I want historians, people with high education, with these massive degrees, who just swear they know things, who've written books about books, talking about. Yes. Yes, I want the small amount of information that I give them in this life to lead to years of speculation and then its own conspiracy theory corner where people are like, yeah, no, I know the truth. She's part of the Illuminati. You remember that first podcast? She wore a unicorn. Do you know what that means? Yeah. That's what I want.
Like, that is so dark.
I don't want anybody to get it right, though. I don't want anybody to know.
They're gonna come and ask me, like, that's what you think? Like, yeah, all right, what's wrong with that then?
I don't want anybody to know definitively anything.
I think all of you are wrong. I think all of you will give her more credit than she deserves.
This is so mean. That is
Stop
so
looking
mean.
so deep into it. So you see this right on the surface? So I was right. Whatever you say, buddy.
Like, I want to be the kind of person who does, you think you have an idea of, and then they just do something completely off the rails, and it's like, what? Where the hell did that come from? Or you find out, like, secretly I've been doing stuff, but there's no real way to confirm it. Was that really her?
You might be the Illuminati, narcissistic, irresponsible person. That's not even a whole word.
But my question is, what's wrong with that? Is that a problem? Is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. What's wrong with that? Okay. Those are my 3 questions for today.
They were very responsible. Thank you.
They were very responsible.
I think my answers might not have been so much, but
your answers are to cause chaos in the world. That's where they are. Make you happy, cause a little chaos.
But see, it's not that I'm trying to cause chaos on purpose. It's more like experimenting on the world, and I just sit back and watch for science.
So you're Doctor Doom.
You know what? I like to think of myself as the ultimate supervillain. Like, I think that's the reason I do not have a big booty, is because the universe knew if I had a big butt that
Yeah,
I would
no,
not use it for good.
no, you wouldn't, because nobody used the big butt for any good.
But see, imagine me with everything that you know about me, my personality, my womanly ways, plus big butt.
The recipe for disaster is what it is. I don't want no parts of this. Nope,
It's like the
nope.
universe is like, we're just not gonna we're gonna give you the legs for it, but aside from that, that's it.
Not, no, no, we're not. We're not. Because all it's gonna take one. All it's gonna take is a woman with a nice butt, shapely body, to take over the world and find you seven. I've said this before to you. All she needs is seven terrible men to follow her every beck and command, and she would take over whole countries. The people would just follow her. They don't even know why they're following her. They just will. There's no woman in the world with a big butt that does good in the world. Like she's always something diabolical to go along with it.
I want to disagree with that statement so bad, but
So many,
my life experience is just come on.
so diabolical. They can do so many diabolical things, and then they do. They typically do a lot of diabolical things. It's just kind of
So
not
big,
a not
are
a
you
good.
trying to tell me that big booties do not save lives?
No, thick thighs save lives.
That's true. Yes, they do.
Thick thighs save lives. You know why? Because the ears are the coldest part of the body, and they keep ears warm.
Well, so do hands.
No, hands get cold too. It's an extremity.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Um, Random off the cuff question. It's not really. It is pretty random. If you had one superpower, which one would it be?
One super
One superpower, magical ability. What would it be, and
speed,
why? Speed.
speed, 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 hands down, speed. There's
Okay.
never. I am a person who suffers from there is never enough time in the day, and I never get enough sleep. So if I can accomplish the things I need to accomplish in a very quick manner, I can stretch my time out indefinitely. Correct?
Yeah, you
That
could.
in theory,
In theory, yeah.
if I can accomplish everything I need to accomplish in a very quick manner, that leaves time for me. So speed, absolutely, would top that list. Absolutely, I would love to have the powers of the Flash. I'm already a
Or you could
genius,
just move
but
to a planet with a high gravity, like with high gravity.
no, not the same. It's not the same.
Well,
Not the
that
same.
depends. If you were on a planet that had higher gravity than ours, um, you would move slower. We would go by faster, but still, like
I would like to be Flash. Why couldn't Flash be black?
they
I
didn't
think
have. They've never had a Black Flash. There's been
I,
so many. There's been so many.
Flash is Wade Wilson. So I don't think when you
the
think of the Flash, that's what you think of.
Yeah, but you know how they have like multiple versions of
Yeah, they
like
got multiple versions of it. I
they
mean,
got, but then like they have multiple
they had
versions of Captain
Black
America.
Planet. He got all the butt. Got that guy might be the Captain Kirk of the solar system of
That's
the
true.
real solar system.
That's true.
That guy was doing everybody. I was like, that's a brother I can be proud of right there.
Awful. Um, for me, it would be the power of persuasion.
But you already have that.
No, like I do not. I can't persuade people to do stuff. Trust me, I've
But you
tried.
got
I've tried. It doesn't
no
work.
diabolical.
What? What? I'm not diabolical. You take that back. I am a nice person.
Yeah, you are. You're a nice person for real.
I'm a nice person.
We'll give you that. You are a sweet, kind
I use my powers for
person.
good. But no, like I would want the power of persuasion. Like I would want to be able to speak in a way that would basically convince people to do mind control, basically do whatever I want them to do.
So we all comes back around to what I said before is what I said about big booty. If you got the powers of persuasion, you would need the big booty. You still take over the world.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would, instead of having a big booty, like I could have just said my superpower was big booty, but no, I want the power of persuasion. I could fit in more jeans and be able to convince people to do the things that I want them to do. I am a terrible human being.
Terrible,
The
terrible
more
human.
I listen to myself talk, the more I'm like, you know what?
Like it just
There's a reason why I'm single. This is probably it.
a terrible human being. Like just all your things are rolled around to dominating the world. Like
It's not that I want to dominate it so much as, you know, help it along.
leave your mark like a cattle prod. Exactly.
But if you don't even know if the if you don't even know if the brand is there. Is
You
there
know,
a brand?
no
Maybe
brand.
it's not. Maybe those trees are just standing there, you know, coincidental like. No, you don't know.
I can feel a brand on my shoulder right now.
Do
Be a giant
you?
A. Well, we can't use giant A because giant A is already taken by the Avengers.
Boo. Well, yeah, no. Boo.
You have a giant upside down A. There you go.
You
It's
know what?
already
I need to come up with my villain symbol. If anybody out there wants to create a villain symbol for me, like you know, Hydra has their, Hydra
Avengers.
has theirs. You know, does the League of Doom have a symbol?
I'm sure.
Okay, I want somebody to create a a villain symbol for me specifically.
You'll bring her so much joy with this.
You
It will
would.
be all over everything.
And if it's nice enough, I one I would definitely add it to stationery, and two I might get it tattooed on me if it's
I
nice
want a
enough.
I want a hero symbol. I don't want a symbol of evil. Like just
You know, it's really kind of sad.
Solomon born on a Tuesday.
I have my Hufflepuff flag like directly behind me.
Hufflepuff.
I'm in the nicest animal in the universe. I'm wearing it as a onesie, and
Yeah. Well,
I'm a
also a part
super
of
villain.
nobody wants to be a part of unless you are Hufflepuff. Like just if you're not Hufflepuff, like if Hufflepuff or bust, and everybody else like Hufflepuff, it's like
Right? No,
we
Hufflepuff.
fight. Like it's,
Hufflepuff, best house. Point blank period.
point blank
We're
period.
for our freaking dorms are next to the kitchen. Come on.
Point blank period.
We're the least likely to become evil. I don't know
Point.
how I made it to that house, but we are the least. But
I
you
just
know,
knew I just knew I was gonna be Gryffindor. No, Hufflepuff. What?
you know what? I thought I was gonna be Ravenclaw. I really did. I thought I was gonna be in the weird geeky house with all the weird geeky people.
Ravenclaw was my second thing. When it said Hufflepuff, I was like, it's not right. Let me read
Right.
this.
I did it again. They were like,
And I'm
nope.
like, shit.
Nope. No,
All
that's
right.
you are that Hufflepuff life. And I'm like, ah. And I started reading, you know,
Hey,
because
let me get the shirt.
let me just go ahead and make this a thing.
Hufflepuffs forever, yay!
Yay!
Kill all of you for real. Who wants to fight?
Seriously, you know, I heard from what I understand and what I've read about Hufflepuffs, we will fight you.
And badgers are pretty terrible animals. They're scared of anything.
Yes. Yes,
Just,
you just leave them alone. They make
just leave us
horrible
alone.
noises at night.
Leave us alone. We snore loud. Take what we want. Just, but we'll be your best friend if you want to. We will fight
Yeah,
for you.
we will fight for you.
We'll fight
I
for
mean,
you.
I'm not gonna actually fight because,
I will.
but I will stick some random animals on you
I
with
got
my
two good.
brains.
I got two good fights left in me. I'm saving one for multiple training masters. I want them to jump me.
You're gonna take them
Make
all
it
out at
fair.
once.
I want to make it fair. Once for
Awful.
once. Bigger than all of you. I'm gonna step on all of you. And I need commentating from wrestling. Like I need Michael Cole and Booker T to commentate me. as I'm suplexing my way to victory.
So funny. Yeah, no, I'm not much of a fighter.
Bringing back all illegal moves, brain busters and fucking power drivers.
Yeah, see, I'm not much of a fighter. I would personally prefer to just set your stuff on fire, or have somebody else capture you for me and then tie you down to a chair, and then I just start doing stuff to you just to see what happens. You know,
Japanese border torture.
I mean, not by itself.
We go Casino Royale with the rope with the knot on the end of it, with the seat with the bottom cut out, smacking people in the balls.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
Why play classical music just to see if your heart rate changes at all?
The minute you break that rope, the bottom out to see my heart rate gonna change. What you doing with that?
But I mean, it's for science. I mean, if
Science.
you want to be a jerk, the least you could do is contribute to science.
Uh,
It's all for science.
yeah, getting hit with a terrible hard rope is not for science.
It is for science.
Everything about that sounds terrible.
No, it's for science.
I get it. All right, Ms.A, what is our next segment?
Next segment. Sorry, Mr. Wiggles. He does not like. There he goes, and he's off. There he goes. Okay, we got it. You got it. Good job. Come here. Thank you. Okay, so he's so old. Our next segment is our monthly goals. Opus. Thank you. Oh, look. Come here.
Goals?
Our monthly goals.
Yes.
Come here.
Goals. Yay.
There we go. Say hi. Say hi to all the YouTube people. Can you say hi?
Hello, Opus. How are you today? Good, brother?
I'm
How's that
old.
dog thing working out for you?
I'm old.
Stay up.
Oh, my poor baby. Yes, monthly goals. So, for all of our listeners.
I think Opus ended up being our first guest.
Yeah, you are our first guest. It's better than the bird.
Much better than the bird. Guys, mad annoying.
Okay, so for those who don't know, which is everybody at this point, first episode and all, every month Nick and I will set up a goal that we have to accomplish by the end of the month. If we do not complete these goals, there is hell to pay, literally. $50 goes into our major goal fund, which our major goal is to visit Japan for 10 days. Um, so if either one of us do not complete our goal, we have to put $50 into the Japan fund, and then there's uh, another punishment that we have to do on camera for the world to see. So, do you want to tell them your goal first?
My goal is to quit smoking altogether. Now, I have been small backstory. I've been an off and on smoker since 2000. Yeah, 2000. I've been off and on smoking. I quit for a while, go back to it, quit for a while, go back to it. Now, I don't currently smoke a nicotine product that I buy at the store. I am currently using a vaporizer to quit, which I had very great success with. I am down to the second lowest I'm down to the second lowest nicotine level. And Ms.A feels like instead of just going to zero and just using zero for a while and just weaning my way off of it, that I should just quit altogether.
Cold turkey.
You're gonna get somebody murdered. You know how stressed my job is?
Well,
And so
just all I ask is that you document it for me.
By the end of April, I'm supposed to stop altogether. So
yes.
That is my goal. That will call it night. And if I pick up my vaporizer again, or another cigar, or so I'm not a cigarette guy. And funny thing is that when I smoked, I never smoked because I liked it. I hate the taste of tobacco. I hate the taste of it. I hate the taste of like Newports, but I like this nicotine hit. Like I have PTSD and it calms me down. Like that is what I enjoyed about it. Now because I got this dumb bet with Ms.A, I feel like I'm dragging off my vaporizer a lot harder than I normally would. Like
Oh
every time,
no!
you know,
Don't you put that mess on me?
that person makes me do this. Like I'm dragging off. I left it in my car. I was like, I don't even want no parts of it. I try to spend as much time away from it as possible, just get used to it. Then something will piss me off. Yep, I'm gonna go get it right now. But I haven't done that. I didn't smoke it all day yesterday.
I'm so
And
proud of you.
I don't know how I did that.
I'm so proud of you. Now, as of recording this, today is the 8th, correct?
Yes, it is the 8th.
Okay, so we're going to go to the end of the month. We're not going to go until May 8th, mainly because I don't want to, but because we have technically been working on this since the beginning of the month. So we're just recording a little later.
Yes.
But yes.
My
So
schedule.
stop apologizing. That's gonna be your goal for next month.
Oh no! Don't do that. No. I'm gonna give you the money up front. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't do that. No.
Next month. Oh yeah. Yes. I'm going to get you to the point where you just stop apologizing for everything.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so my monthly goal is a little bit more painful, at least in my opinion. Whatever. I hate you for this. I'm going to have to wear a dress.
Yes.
To give a little context about the whole dress situation, I hate dresses. They're incomplete pants. They are stupid and they're just stupid. The last time I wore a dress, despite what some people think, the last time I wore a dress, I was 22 and it was to my brother's wedding. So I'm well over the age of 22. And yeah, so in an attempt to broaden my horizons and stuff like that, I'm going to wear a dress. I actually have purchased two. Two. I'm going to try to wear at least one a week. Just to torture myself.
Also, for that context story, Ms.A is like a super tomboy. She's like a tomboy with a cape on.
Yes.
She's super tomboy. She
I
is
am.
more comfortable in shorts and sweats and shorts, and I'm gonna wear jeans because it's fitting for me to wear jeans. But sweats and shorts, it's like watching yourself in light skin form in the mirror. Like this is exactly what it looks like. Just
I have a hoodie for every day of the week.
everything I have on, she got on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um I just
Sweaty, musty men all day. What I don't want to see is you in a hoodie.
why not? Hoodies are magical.
Hoodies are magical.
They
Like
are magical. You're just saying that because you don't want me to take your hoodie.
I'm not. I told you I'm locking on my clothes.
You know you're not. Go ahead. You're just gonna waste money on a lock. And I know how much you hate wasting money, so you might as well just save yourself uh the extra cash.
That combination lock on the door, them would.
Okay, but all I need is a freaking pair of bolt cutters.
And can't even do that well.
I just need some bolt cutters. It's just
And now on the combination lock, if you got a combo it.
That's okay. I'll solder it off. I have a soldering iron somewhere.
Soldering irons are not cut. Like it's not a laser.
They solder.
They solder, so they
You just burn it. Or I just cut off the whole lock. And just take off the entire doorknob. I'll be fine.
You can see Ms.A now dragging a sledgehammer through the house. I'm going to get in there.
Yeah.
And like, was that necessary?
Yeah.
Why would just ask. I would have opened the damn door. Now I got to replace the door.
No,
This is why being friends with you is hard
you
because you
threatened me with a
don't
lock.
you don't rationalize anything. You need to
Why do
rationalize
I
things.
need to rationalize
Have
anything?
this conversation about, hey, be a little more rational.
Japan or death? We've talked about this.
Talk about this.
Okay?
Talk about it.
I cannot have you at 90% without death.
I'm at 90.
No. Look, okay, fine. But the only way out is death.
I'm fat. I mean, that could come at any given time.
Well, then you have your excuse, but that's the only excuse.
I have a bad day at work. I'm going to see Elizabeth right now.
But I'm just saying, that's your only excuse. That's it. No, there is no other reason for you not to go to Japan.
I want to go visit.
To live. We've talked about this.
We've talked about this.
We have 5 years, and then we're moving to Japan to live.
Just so y'all know, I was bullied into this.
Oh, really?
Just so you know, I've been to Japan. Just backstory, I've been to Japan. And what I will say about Japan is that it is the most wonderful place on the planet. Everyone needs to go. Please go. Go. You never want to come back. It is great. 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 I went 20 years ago, and I've never forgotten it. It is the most wonderful place ever. Ever. I felt like Godzilla. Like, I was bigger than everybody. Like, it was wonderful. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I had a MIDI player 3 years before it made it to the U.S. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
It's terrible. You want to tell everybody to go, but I'm like, okay, let's be about that life. Nah, when I'm like, let's be about that life, people are like, 45%, 45%.
And you want to go live, and you're gonna try to like murder people over there, like
I am what? You know what? You're gonna stop saying that. I keep telling you, stop saying that. I'm not gonna do that.
The point is murder.
It is not murder, okay?
It's murder.
It is not murder.
Somebody will get us locked. You don't want to get locked up abroad.
First of all, my goal is not, one of my major goals is not to get kicked out of Japan. So why would I murder anybody? You're gonna make it so they deny me at freaking customs. They're gonna see my passport. They're gonna see my name, and they're gonna like, oh, we know who you are. No, absolutely not.
First plane back out of here.
See, you're ruining this for me. I'm just like, okay, 5 years. It went from 2 years to 5 at your request. You were like 5. I'm like, okay, 5. 5 years. We will have made the necessary arrangements to move to Japan, and then we would move to Japan. There's no need for excuses. You're trying to create wiggle room so you could back out later. Talking about, I'll give you 85%, I'll give you 75%. I'm like, no. It's Japan or death. And if you disappoint me, what did I say would happen?
You never speak to me.
Exactly.
How this podcasting empire we have going to exist if you never speak to me?
I will speak around you. We will be on camera at the same time, but I will speak around you. I will talk to Mr. Wiggles. I'll talk to Jackson. I told you, it's me and Jackson for life. I'm taking a cat.
My cat.
I'm taking a cat. Me and Jackson.
You can't take my cat.
Why not?
Jackson loves me now.
Now?
Finally. Like you haven't been in my damn house for the last 2 months.
It's me and Jackson.
No.
Yep.
No, I never thought of myself as a cat guy, and now I'm a cat guy.
And then, but if you do not go to Japan like we talked about, you will no longer be a cat guy because your cat will be with me.
You're not gonna come and take my cat.
No pussy for you.
I won't open the door.
Seriously?
He's skittish around new people. So
seriously, do you legit think that doors are going to keep me away?
Yeah, because all you're gonna do is stand there and knock. Open the door.
I'm gonna use my powers of persuasion. He locked me out of the house. I don't know what to do. He has my.
They're nosy. They know you don't belong.
He has my cat, and he won't let me come get my cat.
Jackson is his cat. What are you talking about?
No, watch them for me. I've been on a hard time, and now you want to give it back. I'm taking Jackson.
Not gonna take Jackson.
Well, then move to Japan, like we said, and then you won't have to worry about losing Jackson.
My sister, Missouri, is not gonna let you take Jackson away.
Why would you want to bring family into this? I didn't bring my brothers into this. Why?
My sister's overly violent, and she's not gonna let you take the cat. She didn't want to get rid of him when she got rid of him.
That's you know what. You don't play fair.
Plus, my sister's like extra woke. Like she's like super
woke.
No. Like pirate coffee woke.
Which I have had a cup and a half of, by the way.
By the way, about that sponsorship.
Yeah, Death Wish Coffee. If you would like to sponsor us at any given time, please feel free. I use your products faithfully. It is the only coffee allowed in my house.
I'd say literally. I purchased our coffee from Ms.A. because she was freaking out about her not having any.
I love Death Wish Coffee, and the fact that I was out was just devastating to me. Like,
you ever seen anybody have a whole meltdown about coffee? Like,
I was so happy. I was so happy when it came up. See, you about to make me cuss. About to make me cuss. No. How dare you?
It's so bad that it scared me that I went and purchased Death Wish Coffee and sent it to her.
Terrible.
Paid money to get quick shipping. 2 days to you.
Terrible. It was a terrible experience. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Going any amount of time without Death Wish Coffee is death.
Coffee by itself. Coffee. Wonderful. Whole
meltdown. Yeah, and I'll do it again. Keep me away from my coffee and see what happens. I will set the world ablaze. Period.
I already got the Joker.
Oh, I want to see the new movie. Ooh. Okay.
I've never been a big Joaquin Phoenix fan, but I'm curious to see how he's going to do.
I like that laugh he did, though.
I hate saying his name.
What? I like Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix.
He sounds very mystical. He sounds like.
What were your parents thinking about? Your parents are like super hippies.
I was going to say that. His parents are hippies.
They were on mushrooms, weed, ecstasy, and LSD all at the same time. I'm going to name my son River and Joaquin. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I liked River Phoenix.
He was great.
I liked River Phoenix. This just got really sad, by the way.
Got the name of the movie. I stand by me. That was the name of that song.
Well, and I think that was the name of the movie too.
Stand by me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it was Stand by me. Not a big knower of movie titles and things. I'm working on that. My 80s movie culture really does not extend beyond Indiana Jones and Howard the Duck.
Indiana Jones, Howard the Duck. That movie was terrible. Howard the Duck was awful.
First of all, we don't do Howard the Duck slander around here.
The movie was freaking awful.
We do not do Howard the Duck slander.
Dude.
Howard the Duck made a cameo in the Marvel universe.
He did. And I hope that he sticks to doing a cameo because...
We do not do Howard the Duck slander. We do not. We don't diss Howard the Duck. We don't. We do not diss Howard. Howard the Duck is the greatest... It's not the greatest movie of the 80s.
Thank you.
The 80s, clearly the Goonies. But
Thank you. Goonies, best movie of the 80s, period. Conversation over. Howard the Duck was terrible. You know what? I have multiple copies of the DVD just because I can't seem to find them when I need them.
I have the DVD, and I still watch it to this day.
Freaking love the Goonies. I love that Brand has made his way to the Marvel Universe. It's great. It's fucking great. Oh, man.
Go on adventures.
Oh, I wanted so badly.
You want to do haunted houses and stay in them for the night. And
if I told you that I wanted to go and look at a several 100-year-old wrecked pirate ship, you would stop talking to me. From the outside, I'm talking about like explore it.
You know what? That's nice right there. You want to go and stay in it. Like you want to go and make camp and walk around with all kinds of stuff and be like, is there any ghosts here? No, don't stir up trouble. Don't stir up trouble at
I
all.
have
Let them ghosts
questions.
stay right there. Come eat this pizza so we can go to sleep and
But I
don't
have
worry about all
questions.
this.
I have questions. I have
Say
plans
you
like
might collect $2,000. Like, let me collect my $2,000 in peace. Like, no.
no, like okay. So our honeymoon is going to be our wedding night is going to be spent in a haunted location, so that
You're gonna stay single.
that's so mean.
You're gonna stay single. There's no way I would marry you. You like
That's
I'm gonna just be
awful.
in a haunted location. You're not gonna ruin my wedding night by having me go to a location to
We gotta find the ghosts.
and go find ghosts. I don't want to find no
Why
ghosts.
not?
I don't want to find ghosts. I'm light enough. I don't need to get any lighter. Just no. I'm good on
What
all
does
this.
that have to do with anything?
I'm good on all this. I got enough voices in my head already that I don't need any extra. No,
They're
no,
not in your head. They're outside.
no,
They're
no,
there.
no.
You promised me that we would go ghost hunting.
I promise you we can go to a plantation tour. That's what I promise you.
You
Literally.
said that we could be locked in there for the night.
No.
Why not?
If nobody's gonna pay for an excessive amount of drinking that's gonna come afterwards, no.
Come on. Do it for the history. That's
The
probably
history.
wrong. That's probably wrong.
Terrible things happen in New Orleans.
I know. I know.
That place is a festering, walking cesspool of wonderful, beautiful goodness and violence and terribleness.
Yeah. That's why we're going to
You
stay
don't, you
in
don't have to
Tuscaloosa.
look that far to find the boom.
Okay.
It's there. You have enough hand grenades. You will see something that doesn't make any sense. It is literally a fact.
Okay, but we're supposed to be staying in a specific location overnight so that we can find out if there are actually ghosts.
But then when you find out there are actual ghosts, then what?
Well,
Because I
then
will
we
push
go
you off
back. We see. Then we go back and we see if we can repeat, and repeat the experiment and see if we can get the same or a different result. And then if we get the same result, then we have follow up questions. Hello, ghosts. Do
You
you
know, I
prefer bourbon or beer? These are important
have you
questions.
seen have you seen the Mummy
Yes, multiple times.
With Brendan Fraser,
Of course, that's the only one that counts.
the world's greatest actor?
That's the only one that counts.
So you remember the sniveling, conniving guy in there that would leave me? That would be me because I would push you and I would run away, making all kinds
why?
of harsh
Why do you
noises.
want to be the Benny? No one ever wants to be the
Benny,
Benny.
I would be Benny.
Who no
No,
one everybody.
leave me, leave me. I would be Benny. No, no, nobody's gonna be shaking chains in my face because
Ghosts
my
don't even carry chains, dude.
the connective things that connect the pee to coming out of my penis don't connect correctly, and I will dribble all over the place. Like, is there someone here? Not twice. Oh shit. Oh, what just happened? Like, no, just like
Ebony
no.
would go with me.
I don't have Ebony would go with you because
Ebony would go with me.
she was into that stuff.
She'll go with me. So if it's me and Ebony, you have to go.
I don't have to do anything.
Yes, you do. You have to
Why?
go because you can't just let us go by ourselves.
It's my sister.
You're
I have to go.
and the love of your life.
Ebony,
And
lives.
Jackson. And I'm taking Jackson.
Ebony, you're not taking my cat. He doesn't go outside.
We won't be outside. We'll be indoors all night.
He don't go outside. He don't leave the house.
We'll put him in a carrier. It'll be cute.
Jackson does not leave the house. You will go to the house right now.
I'll put him in an adorable little carrier.
The door. One, you got to get him in it. He's not going.
That's
He wouldn't
okay.
go into the carrier when I went and picked him up. Like,
It'll work out. It'll be fine. Jackson will be there.
The backseat got on the floor. You're not taking Jackson.
We need Jackson to go.
He might go with him.
See?
He was her cat.
See?
He might go with him.
See? So, look, there is no excuse.
I miss my kitty.
What about the puppies? Did you forget you do have 2 dogs, right?
Yeah, they're not home right now, though.
Of course not. Are they with their granddad?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, mom, grandma.
Oh, okay. See, you're gonna have to go because Ebony's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Jackson's gonna be there. It's a party.
It's not a party I subscribe to.
Plus, you're the sound guy, so you have to do the sound
I
stuff.
can set up sound. I've been a sound engineer for 10 years, and I can set up sound and walk off literally that fast. Or
Yeah,
15.
but you can't because you know me. I'm gonna mess up something.
You don't have
I'm
to,
pretty sure I messed up this podcast.
you don't have to touch anything. This podcast is supposed to be 30 minutes long. We're almost 2 hours in.
We are, and I think we basically just like grazed over all of the important stuff.
We went off the rails.
It's
This podcast.
completely a mess.
This is not what it's supposed. This first podcast
I
was
just
supposed.
I want the listeners and the people who are watching this on YouTube to know that we did have um everything organized. We had like a plan. We had no intentions of it going in this direction, but so it's like, you know, we are who we are, and but I think we hit like all the points. We asked each other our questions. We covered our monthly goal. P.S. If either one of us doesn't fulfill our goal, if Nick is still smoking, and if I, Ms.A, do not wear my dress and provide video and or photo evidence of it, $50 goes into the Japan fund plus 50 push-ups on camera. And for those of you who do not know, I'm weak. I have a very weak upper body. It's not, my push-ups are not sexy. And I have to do 50 of them. And so will Nick on camera. So if you become a patron, if you we do have a patron, Boring Broth on Patreon. If you become a patron, you will get to see all of the punishments from here on out. So let's just hope that we don't screw this up.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it could get much worse than me wearing a unicorn onesie on camera.
It's so much worse.
I'm trying to imagine me doing push-ups at all. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings. But so does wearing a dress. So I don't know. I'm not excited about this. I just want you to know.
It's a dress.
It's evil.
For the love of everything, it's a dress.
It's evil.
Like,
they're incomplete pants. And they're incomplete pants. Somebody got lazy and decided they didn't want to create a seam down the middle.
It's a dress.
It's the devil.
It's a dress. You're not even going like sundress. It's a dress.
What's the difference? They're all evil.
It's springtime, summertime, sundress.
I'm allergic to the whole concept. Including the sun. I'm allergic to all of it.
So the sun is a big portion of that. But.
It's awful. It's gross. And I have to go out in public.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be awful. I have to wear a dress in public.
Yep. Wear a dress in public and actually walk around in it.
And I have to sit in a dress. Do you know how long it's been to sit in a dress?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna muff that up. Somebody's got an underwear shot that didn't mean.
Oh yeah.
In here.
It's like, wow, there's quite the little breeze going.
Pretty sure you're gonna forget to do the back of the leg thing and sit down. You probably sit down like just all annihilate loving basketball, like you be sitting there, putting your hands between your legs like this, like a basketball position, like all your unmentionables are showing. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Sit dignified. What's that?
I don't understand dignified. I'm not okay with this. I just want everyone to know I am not okay with this.
I'm gonna make her pose too.
Don't you dare!
I'm gonna make her sit cross-legged.
I don't even think I could cross my legs. I legit do not think I could cross my legs.
I'm sure. You don't even know
My
how.
legs don't even bend like that.
I'm sure you don't even know how. It just
That sounds so unnatural. What? That's gross.
you're allergic to everything ladylike. Just
That's gross. Why would you want to torture me like that? That is so gross.
it's not torturous.
It's torturous.
It's
That's
not torturous.
that's mean.
We're gonna have a whole photo session for you people.
Duh.
So see,
Follow
now,
us. Follow us on Instagram at boring.broth, and I will throughout the day I will do an Insta story of my adventures in a dress, just so for one there is video documentation that I actually did it, and
she's not even gonna be in heels. Like she's gonna be
words
like,
of encouragement. I'm going to be in Chuck Taylor's.
I said she's gonna be in. I knew it. I just said it. I just said something. She's gonna be in like Chucks or something.
Yeah, I'm rocking Chuck Taylor's.
Just
Fight me.
Crip walk. It's like it doesn't.
Fight me.
It's kind of slightly defeating the purpose.
What do you mean slightly different? Why? What is with you and me in heels? I mean, I understand. Okay, for context, for people who don't know, back in the day, Nick and I, we actually met on Tumblr, and my thing on Tumblr was heels, because I had I fairly nice pair of legs. They look pretty good in heels. So I would.
She's like 6'2". I'm
I'm
sure.
5'6".
She's lying how tall she is.
I'm
She's
5'6".
Like
I'm 5'6".
like 6'2".
And so
For days.
every week I would take pictures of me in heels. For about a solid 2 years, I collected an exorbitant amount of heels. It's ridiculous how many pairs of heels I actually own. However, I did not wear those heels with dresses. I wore them with jeans.
And that's fine.
I wore them with jeans. I wore them with dress pants too. But I never wore them with dresses. I never wore them.
To not wear a pair of heels with a dress is sacrilegious.
That's stupid. Why would I? I'm already uncomfortable. Why would I make it worse?
You know what's stupid? Church heels. Church heels are dumb. Got short, got this short little.
You leave them kitten heels alone. You leave them Usherboard heels alone.
Exactly. Those heels say that you keep your hand like this. Like, no. What are you, Rock Lee? Get out of here. Exactly.
It's like, I need a fan. A fan. Give you the one broken one.
Ushers be all extra strong, be holding the door so you can't get in when the pastor's talking.
And then they have that shush.
They do got a shush.
And then they got that one hand behind their back like they're Morpheus.
Always got one hand behind their back and the other guy go take their ties together and do that same stupid usher dance. They don't put no clapping to it, no, they just kind of rock back and forth like they specials. What spectrum you on? Why y'all do that all the time? Usher Bull was leaning and rocking long before that was a thing.
Very true. Very true. See, but I'm not gonna wear. I'm not. The only time I will wear heels with a dress is when I get married.
She's not gonna do it.
And then, shut up. I am. I already bought the damn dresses.
And the Chuck, I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna clean the Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor's gonna probably be dirty too.
First of all, they are brand new. Okay.
They could even wear with them.
First of all, they are brand new, and they are the high quality all leather Chucks. Kiss my butt.
You haven't even broken in.
No, I have not.
You haven't even broken in with the sea walking yet. I have a thing where I think everybody in California is part of the gang, so I'm trying to figure out.
And I swear you think like the Crips are the only gang in California.
The only gang. The only gang that matters.
Gang, 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 gang.
The only gang that matters because they have a whole dance, and I love it.
That's awful.
That's the only reason why I like it. They have a dance. Like I don't want to be one. You know, I'm not a.
That's
I don't
awful.
know. I'm not into like holding down property that doesn't belong to me. Like it's kind of silly. We're gonna edit that out, so this part not gonna be in there.
Oh no, this whole thing, all of it, everything is gonna be it.
All of it.
Just, I'm just,
Oh, this is
I'm just
funny.
uploading the whole from. There is no such thing as editing. It's all going in.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Now there might be editing on the video. If you go to YouTube, if you go to our YouTube channel, there will be basically highlights from this podcast on YouTube. So plus a little behind the scenes stuff of actually before we start recording and all that fun stuff. So you go check out our YouTube channel. I am really trying to plug. Like people actually listen to us. We have friends, right?
We have friends.
They would like us at least enough to watch one video and listen to one podcast, right?
Got to.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
Got
My
to.
my poor Wiggles. Look at him. He looks so sad. He's not. He's the hardest working dog ever.
He doesn't do anything.
He does. He just did something. He barked.
He barks at everything. It's not
That
even a bark that's gonna scare anybody. It's kind of a
that requires work.
kind of announcing himself.
You leave my Mr.
That's
Wiggles alone. You leave Wiggles alone. Okay. So we have gone through all the beats. Yeah. So where can they find us? Okay, so if you want to hear next week's podcast, where the topic will be anime, specifically, generally anime. Um, Make sure you tune in next week. We post new podcasts every Friday. Um, you can find us on SoundCloud. Hopefully, we will be on iTunes soon and maybe Spotify. Possible. We're going to see how this works. But definitely on SoundCloud. If you go to our website, boringbroth.com, you will be able to see the entire playlist. So when we eventually have more episodes, you will be able to catch up on all of the great stuff. Is there anything you would like to end on?
I think we covered as much as we could cover today, and we'll save the rest of it for the next podcast and to a future podcast. We would like to thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for sitting with us for an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm sure it's much longer than that. For our first episode, podcast, video, YouTube, whatever you are checking us out on of the Boring Broth podcast. This is everything that I thought it was going to be. It did not
A
have
complete train wreck.
We started off with structure, and our structure went completely out the window. We're going to do better, I promise.
It will get better.
We had a whole list of things. I'm pretty sure when I go back and look at that list that we did not get to. But
hold on, yeah.
That's the great thing about first episodes. You can be done. You can get you don't have to get it right. It's like having a kid. You never get it right the first time. You get it right with like the second. Take my advice for it. You're gonna screw that first kid. That first kid you're not gonna get that one right. You're gonna forget something. You're not gonna do something. You're gonna drop them a little bit too much. Heat the milk up too heavy. It's gonna be bad. Put too much cereal in it. You're gonna get a kid to slumps. Like there's so many things that can go wrong with that first kid. First kid's always bad. Get it right with the second kid all the time.
So bad.
Get it right with the second kid.
So yeah, this is episode 1 of Boring Broth, our podcast / YouTube thingy. I'm really gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on an intro and outro, but since this is the first episode, it really doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for listening. If you listen all the way through, you are the true MVP. Oh my gosh. we hope to see you guys, or I hope you guys join us next week. Um, be prepared for anime. If you have any questions, hit us up on Instagram or Twitter or email us. All the information will be available. Thank you so much and take care.
Right.
All right, bye.
Barbara.